Rain lashed against the library windows, creating a rhythmic symphony that echoed through the library. The Margrave's collection was vast, an impressive array of books and manuscripts that spanned centuries. I sat nestled in a worn leather armchair on a wet summer's evening. The scent of old paper and leather filled my senses, a comforting aroma that transported me to another era. This was a place where the soul could still find solace, a sanctuary for the mind. Far from the relentless march of progress, this library offered a retreat, a place to pause and reflect. Ancient maps and charts detailed explorations and discoveries, reminding me of humanity's endless quest for knowledge. A kind of magic lingered in the air, the magic of ideas, the power of dreams. As if catching my thoughts, the Margrave pointed out a wonderful old picture of the heavens and the earth, dating from the Renaissance. The modern world prides itself on reason and logic, said the Margrave. It dismisses anything it cannot quantify or explain. We are taught to believe that only the tangible is real. This materialist perspective reduces the human experience to a series of chemical reactions. We become nothing more than biological machines, driven by instinct and programmed by our genes. The world, in turn, transforms into a collection of resources to be exploited. The Renaissance stands in stark contrast to our current age. This era embraced a worldview where spirit and matter were inextricably intertwined. Thinkers like Ficino and Pico della Mirandola revived ancient Hermetic and Neoplatonic wisdom, added the Countess, lifting her gaze from one of her marvelous blueprints. The Margrave and the Countess proceeded to share their views with me, arguing a need for a revival in magical thinking. The great thinkers and artists saw the divine reflected in the natural world. Art, science, and spirituality were not separate disciplines, but facets of a single unified understanding. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, recognized the limitations of a purely materialist worldview. He argued for the existence of a collective unconscious, a reservoir of shared symbols and archetypes. These archetypes, he believed, are the building blocks of myth and legend. They are the source of our deepest fears and most profound aspirations. To tap into this wellspring of imagination is to reconnect with a primal, universal language. Renaissance art is saturated with symbolism, much of it drawn from Hermetic and Neoplatonic traditions. Artists like Botticelli and Michelangelo wove complex narratives into their works. These narratives were not just simple stories, but were imbued with layers of meaning that could be interpreted in various ways, depending on the viewer's knowledge and perspective. The Renaissance period was a time of rediscovery of classical philosophy, literature, and art, and this revival of ancient wisdom was reflected in the art of the time. They used allegory and metaphor to explore profound philosophical and spiritual truths. Consider Botticelli's Primavera, a celebration of spring and rebirth, overflowing with hidden meanings. The painting is a rich tapestry of mythological figures and symbols. For instance, the central figure of Venus represents not just love, but also the harmony of the cosmos. Surrounding her are other figures from classical mythology, each contributing to the overall theme of renewal and the cyclical nature of life. The flowers and plants depicted are not random, they are carefully chosen to symbolize various virtues and ideas. Or Michelangelo's awe-inspiring Sistine Chapel ceiling, a testament to the divine spark within humanity. The ceiling is a visual representation of the Book of Genesis, but it is much more than a simple retelling of biblical stories. The artist infused his work with a deep understanding of human nature and the divine. The famous image of the creation of Adam, where God's finger almost touches Adam's, symbolizes the moment of giving life, but also the potential for human greatness and the divine within us all. Each panel of the ceiling tells a part of the story, but together they form a cohesive narrative about the relationship between humanity and the divine. These works invite us to look beyond the surface, to delve into the hidden language of the soul. Renaissance artists were masters of embedding multiple layers of meaning into their works, encouraging viewers to engage with the art on a deeper level. This symbolic language was a way to communicate complex ideas and emotions that could not be easily expressed in words. By studying these masterpieces, we can gain insight into the minds of the artists and the cultural and philosophical currents of their time. The art of the Renaissance is not just beautiful to look at, it is a window into the soul of an era, a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and intellect. Modern thinking and art, by and large, has abandoned this rich tapestry of symbolism. It has become increasingly self-referential, obsessed with irony, and detached from any sense of the sacred. The focus is on form over content, on shock value over enduring meaning. The concept of magical thinking itself has become a pejorative. This reflects a broader trend in modern intellectual life, a retreat from the big questions, a fear of engaging with the numinous. To revive magical thinking is to reclaim our connection to the divine and the universe's deeper mysteries. It is to awaken the dormant powers within us and to see the world not just as a collection of atoms, but as a living, breathing entity filled with wonder. This is not to say that we should abandon reason or reject the advancements of science, but we must also remember that the material world is not the entirety of existence. There is a realm beyond the reach of our senses, a realm of intuition, of dreams, of synchronicities. To deny this realm is to diminish ourselves, to cut ourselves off from a vital source of meaning and wonder. "We live in a world stripped bare of enchantment," said the Countess. "Our forests are no longer populated by fairies and sprites. The night sky, once a tapestry of divine stories, is now obscured by light pollution. But the fault lies not in the stars or heavens, but in ourselves. We have lost the capacity for wonder, for seeing the world with fresh eyes." "To reclaim this lost sense of magic, we must embark on a journey of rediscovery," said the Margrave. "We must delve into the forgotten wisdom of the ancients, explore the hidden depths of our own psyches, and reawaken our connection to the natural world. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It demands courage, curiosity, and a willingness to question everything we think we know." The journey begins within. It starts with a single spark of wonder, a flicker of recognition that there is more to life than meets the eye. This spark ignites a flame of curiosity, urging us to explore the depths of our own being. It is in this exploration that we begin to uncover the layers of our existence, peeling back the mundane to reveal the extraordinary. It is a journey of transformation, of shedding old beliefs and embracing new possibilities. As we embark on this path, we find ourselves questioning the limitations we once accepted as truths. We begin to see the world through a new lens, one that is filled with endless potential and boundless opportunities. This transformation is not just about changing our external circumstances, but about evolving our inner landscape. It is a journey back to the source, back to the divine spark that resides within us all. This spark is the essence of who we are, a reminder of our connection to something greater than ourselves. As we reconnect with this divine spark, we begin to experience a sense of wholeness and unity. We realize that we are not separate from the world around us, but an integral part of the cosmic dance. Let us dare to dream, dare to imagine. Dreaming is not just a passive act, but a powerful force that can shape our reality. When we dare to dream, we open ourselves up to new experiences and opportunities that can transform our lives in ways we never imagined. Let us rediscover the magic within ourselves and in the world around us. This magic is not something that is reserved for a select few, but is available to all who are willing to seek it. It is in the simple moments of everyday life that we can find this magic, in the beauty of a sunrise, the laughter of a child, or the stillness of a quiet moment. By embracing this magic, we can live more fully and authentically, and create a life that is rich with meaning and purpose.